Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come on. Oh my gosh. Dude, it is insane. Hey, YouTube. I'm a big fan of 600s, and I hope you are too, because today I'll be riding the 2024 Ninja 650, and hasn't changed a lot, but I'll tell you what, it's a great sporty motorcycle. I mean, really like this color design. My goodness, black wheels, just I'm so excited for this. Oh, let's just jump on. Let's jump on. Come on. Oh yeah. All right, firm. I gotta say firm. It's my first thoughts. Little bit taller on the seat, but I can still flat foot it. 6'2" right here. I feel fine. Definitely better than the 500 in that I don't feel like a big ass dude. I don't feel like an idiot. Let's see. Not too aggressive. I like this. I believe the ZX6R is more of an aggressive seating position. This is a little bit more. And okay, this sounds very nice. This sounds, I don't want to talk bad about the 500, but it sounds way better than it. I'm excited. This is definitely going to be a little bit more of my type of bike. I'm excited. Got a little bit of color on the dash, but yeah, definitely like the dash more.
Alright, listen carefully for the name of
Speedometer is nice and visible. Mirrors look the same as the 500. Cool design. Not the greatest visibility, but it is what it is. Oh yeah. Who's excited for this? Oh yes. So let's do this. As I was saying about the dash, I really like it's high visibility screen right there. Speedometer nice and big. Pretty cool design. You know, it tells you right there the Kawasaki traction control. Heard a lot of great things, and honestly, you need it, because these bikes, you know, you can be dumb on them, and you need the computer to help you out, so you don't end up crashing it on the first day out of the dealer when you buy it. But all in all, really cool design. The tank, this is very, very nice. I mean, it's just the Ninja 650. It's not the ZX6R or anything. I feel like this is definitely more quote rider friendly. But having said that, definitely wouldn't recommend it for a complete beginner. All right, let's see what this dog can do. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come on. Oh my gosh. Dude, it is insane. I gotta start by saying, because I just drove the 500, it is insane the difference right off the bat. Obviously the power is like literally way more intense. You actually feel the torque. I didn't even try, and this thing, I mean, it goes. Alright, Kawasaki, it can make some fast bikes, but what I love about Kawasaki, and the same thing with this bike, is their engines are beyond smooth, and I think that's why Kawasaki like has always been a very popular, you know, manufacturer. But I'll tell you what, I've always, for some reason, 600s just always sound unbelievable. So good. Oh, this is such a nice bike, guys. But let's get down to the important stuff. You know what I mean? Obviously, you've already heard me. I love the sound. Phenomenal engine, so smooth. Brakes are good, very smooth. Didn't have to pull them too hard, but the bike definitely stopped. I want to touch on the price. So you're looking at around, roughly with ABS, $9,000 for a 650. With ABS, $8,900, but let's, you know, about $9 grand before taxes, right? And I'll tell you what, this is gonna be a fun bike. I think, you know, what type of rider could ride this? Well, let's just say you've been riding I'll make it simple, a Ninja 500 for a year or two, right? You still should be a little cautious, because when you jump to this, it's a little bit of a different monster. It really is. But at the same time, I mean, it's so fun to ride. The ergonomics are just amazing. It's so planted and it's agile. Like, it's still real easy to ride, but it's got power, so keep that in mind, you know. Dude, yeah, this is like oh yeah, see, this is definitely more of my type of bike, man. These mid-engines, the size, the power of these mid-engine motorcycles are just, they're great. Seriously, always been a big fan. You know, the bike costs $9,000, so does it bring enough value? And obviously I'll always want bikes to be cheaper, but it is what it is. And so, you know, so far, yeah, I don't think it's a bad price. This thing is it's something. I don't really have a lot to say. I mean, what are you gonna get if you get this motorcycle? It's definitely a quick bike. I haven't really pushed it, and I don't plan on it because of where I'm at, right? But luckily, this thing just goes, guys. Seriously, this thing just goes. It just does not have a problem accelerating. And I'll tell you what, if you do want to upgrade the exhaust, I firmly believe that without a doubt this bike would sound amazing. But even stock, when you really get on that throttle, obviously it's accelerating very smoothly, but when you hear that, when you hear the engine, it's so good. Seriously, like, I recommend you check this out. Kawasaki, well done. Such smooth engines. But at the same time, it'll go. It'll scare you a little. I'll tell you what, if you're wondering how big of a difference is the 500 to the 650, it's a pretty sizable difference. It's a bigger bike. That's an obvious, but the power, it's seriously, it's way more up there in power. Golly, I'll tell you what, you turn the handlebars, it's very precise. Dude, yeah, like obviously you would say the engine is so good, that's the best thing about the bike, but I would argue that it's actually the sound coming from these Kawasaki engines, man. You know, and this particular one, I think a lot of people will agree that a lot of 600s for whatever reason they have a great sound, and that's what you get with this one, absolutely. And you know, I want to say, like, hey, if you're a beginner rider, you know, man, yeah, you would love this, but I think it has too much power. Like, obviously it's doable, but I don't know, I don't think you should start on something like this. Hopefully most of y'all would agree on that. But yeah, I give this bike an A. I do like it. You know, if this was a first bike, it would obviously be a freaking badass first bike motorcycle, but nah, I just think, I don't know, as a very, very, you know, if it's your first bike, I think most people are not gonna have that discipline. That's why I'll always say, like, man, on your first bike, like, just take it easy, you know what I mean? Plus, you don't want to right away jump into a big engine block, because then you kind of just skipped a lot of the fun parts, which is slowly, you know, upgrading to, you know, a faster and faster and faster motorcycle. Yeah. I hope that makes sense. Golly, yeah, the dang throttle response on these Kawasaki's, it's like boom, give it a little throttle, boom, it goes. Golly, man, yeah. Well, I don't know, what do y'all think? For $9,000, I mean, you get this. I just think it's a really cool bike, seriously. Great ergonomics. Yeah, definitely would probably upgrade the exhaust if it was me. Just, you don't gotta go too crazy, because it does sound good once you're revving, you know, once you get on that throttle. But anyways, guys, I mean, the Kawasaki Ninja 650, $9,000 right here, maybe a little bit more after taxes, and you know, nothing too crazy, don't got cruise control or anything like that, but you know, everything that's really important, you know, the comfort, it's not a super sporty, you're more upright than anything, and so it's more of a comfortable sporty bike. And so yeah, hope y'all enjoy this, guys. Go check it out.